What if I told you? Your future isn't being created by your goals. It's being created by something far more powerful. Your identity. Think about it. Two people can read the same books, take the same courses, wake up at the same time, even have the same opportunities, yet one becomes extraordinary, while the other stays exactly where they started. Why? Because people don't consistently act according to what they want. They act according to who they believe they are. And here's the scary part. Your identity is shaping every decision you make, every habit you build, every opportunity you take, without you even realizing it. Stay with me until the very end, because I'll share one simple mental shift that psychologists have discovered, a shift that can permanently change the direction of your life. It might be the most valuable lesson you'll hear this year. The invisible force controlling your life. Have you ever said, "I'm just not disciplined. I'm terrible with money. I'm not smart enough. I'm not a leader"? Those sound like harmless opinions, but your brain hears them as instructions. Every time you repeat a story about yourself, your mind works to make it true. Psychologists call this self-consistency. Your brain prefers actions that match your identity. If you believe you're lazy, you'll unconsciously avoid behaviors that challenge that belief. If you believe you're confident, you'll naturally act in ways that reinforce it. Your identity becomes the invisible blueprint behind your behavior, and behavior repeated over time becomes your future. Why goals often fail. Most people set goals. Very few change their identity. That's why January gyms are full, and February gyms are empty. Someone says, "I want to lose 20 pounds," but deep down, they still believe, "I'm someone who quits." Eventually, their actions return to match their identity. Goals change what you do. Identity changes who you become. That's the difference. Successful entrepreneurs don't wake up thinking, "I hope I succeed today." They think, "I'm the type of person who finds solutions." Athletes don't simply train, they become athletes. Readers don't just read books, they become lifelong learners. The most powerful transformation begins when your identity changes first. The science of becoming someone new. Here's something fascinating. Your brain is constantly updating its picture of who you are, not from your intentions, but from your evidence. Every action becomes a vote. Every workout says, "I'm someone who keeps promises." Every book you finish says, "I'm someone who learns." Every business problem you solve says, "I'm becoming an entrepreneur." Your identity isn't built in one giant moment. It's built through thousands of tiny decisions. Tiny actions, repeated consistently. The smallest habits often create the biggest transformations because they quietly rewrite the story you tell yourself. The entrepreneur's secret. The world's most successful entrepreneurs don't simply build companies, they build identities. Before anyone believed in their vision, they believed in themselves. They saw themselves as creators, problem solvers, leaders, visionaries, long before the world agreed. That's why rejection didn't stop them. Failure didn't define them. Criticism didn't destroy them. Because their identity wasn't borrowed from other people's opinions. It was built from within. The strongest entrepreneurs don't ask, "What if I fail?" They ask, "What would the person I'm becoming do next?" That one question changes everything. How to rewrite your identity. If your identity created your current life, it can also create your future. Here's how. Stop saying, "I want to become successful." Instead say, "I am becoming someone who creates value every day." Stop saying, "I need motivation." Instead say, "I'm the type of person who acts even when motivation disappears." Notice the difference? You're no longer chasing a result. You're becoming a person. And once your identity changes, your habits begin to follow naturally. Success stops feeling forced. It starts feeling inevitable because you're no longer pretending, you're becoming. The question that can change your life before you make your next decision. Ask yourself one question. What would my future self choose? Not the version of you driven by fear, not the version seeking comfort, the version who has already become disciplined, confident, healthy, wealthy, wise. Every decision is casting a vote. The question is, who are you voting to become? Because your identity isn't found, it's built, one choice at a time. 10 years from now, people won't remember your excuses. They won't remember your fears. They'll remember the person you chose to become. Your future isn't waiting for luck. It isn't waiting for perfect timing. It's waiting for a new identity. Because the moment you change the story you believe about yourself, you begin changing the life that story creates. Your habits build your identity. Your identity shapes your decisions. And your decisions create your destiny. Before you leave, I want you to do something that could genuinely change your future. In the comments, complete this sentence. I am becoming the kind of person who blank. Maybe it's keeps promises to myself, builds businesses that help people, chooses discipline over excuses, learns something new every day. Don't write it because I asked. Write it because the moment you put your future identity into words, your brain begins looking for ways to make it real. It's a psychological principle called self-perception. We become more likely to act in alignment with the identity we publicly commit to. And here's a challenge for you. Watch this video again in 6 months. See if the identity you wrote today has started becoming your reality. If this video gave you a new way of thinking about yourself, hit the like button, not as a reward for this video, but as a commitment to the future version of you. Subscribe for more videos on psychology, entrepreneurship, self-improvement, and the science of becoming extraordinary. Remember this, your future isn't determined by what you wish for. It's determined by who you decide to become. Change your identity, and you change your destiny.